So you want a good monster deck that has a lot of control and is not the typical Renfri. This is the deck for you guys. This is a vampire control deck where I've made a few changes so it competes with the current meta. So for example, you can delete SOVE, so it's not used again. So if you're getting Skellige Warriors, they find it hard to beat you. So this is our vampire no Renfri control deck, and I absolutely love it. So why it's controlled, because we obviously have the bleeding and engine for that control, but also we have heat wave, we have erudite, so we want to try and bleed as much as possible. I know we're vampires, but literally bleed our opponent in round 2, so we can have a bigger erudite or use erudite again in round 2. And also we have other controls such as parasite as well to delete cards. Now, as I said, we've got XAVIER within this deck, so if you play against SOVE, you can delete that card, so you don't have to commit against it again, and basically prevent the 2-0 happening to you. The only negative I'll say about this deck, if you go against, which is not played too often, Nilfgaard Assimilate, because vampires, they play their deck better than you. So that's the only disadvantage really with this deck, is if you go against Assimilate, they potentially probably would beat you. And also as well, this is probably a preference, I prefer to have Crystal Skull as my stratagem, but you could have Curse Scroll, because ideally what you want in the first round to kick off you getting obviously a higher score point than your opponent and getting your erudite bigger, is having Operator and also 1 Fleder in your hand, or having a Fleder and then potentially having Royal Decree for your Operator. So you can straight away spawn a Fleder and start the bleeding and start high points over your opponent in every single turn, and get erudite nice and big. So if you find that you brick in the first round, not getting a Fleder, not even getting an Operator, you could go for that option. But I put Crystal Skull in here just because when I have my other bleeding cards, such as Nekarat, sometimes that dies straight away, so the Crystal Skull keeps it alive more, so I can keep continuous bleeding, so I don't have to drain out my leader charge. So yeah guys, if you want to watch me play this deck and other decks live on Gwent, you can at Normal Life Gaming on Twitch TV, so make sure you follow me on Twitch TV and subscribe to the channel, and let's look at some gameplay of me using this. Sweet blue coin. Always love a blue coin. This deck, compared to a lot of other decks, strives off blue coin, just because of this stratagem. Okay, so we have access towards Operator through Tomb. We have a Fleder, so that's perfect. Megascope we want to keep. This is actually quite good. The only thing we don't need, because I think we're going to get more points than our opponent, we don't need Puzzle Box. That's for erudite if we don't get erudite value. Obviously we don't need Incubus. Okay, that might change that. Okay, we might need to get rid of Tomb then. Okay, that's good. The reason why I got rid of Tomb is because I didn't want to give them any way of deleting my cards if they had like a heat wave in the deck and they needed specials. So what we're going to do then, Royal Decree, Operator, Tomb, Fleder, start the bleeding, and go for there. I think what else I could have hoped for was a Nekarat, because my stratagem is, yeah, mainly for my continuous bleeding card. Now this Harmony deck is very strong. Very strong. So while we're ahead, I'm going to play Megascope. And we're not going to... okay, we'll keep it as this. Yeah, we're ahead. We don't need to bleed. We have bleeding going on.
Let's hurry. Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Okay, so because they've put Saskia down, they want to try and play as long as possible. So I don't mind committing Unseen Elder in round 1. Personally. So I'm going to place this here. Give that bleeding. And to make it more complicated for him, give that Veil. And then basically, I'm going to have Fleders coming out. And then I'm going to have, like, continuous bleeding, continuous engine, because there's no way you could delete this card. Well, within a sense, he can't, if he commits quite a lot. Unless he's got, like, a heat wave. So I can kind of play this how I want. I can put another Fleder down, but I want to try and save my Fleders. Might go for the... Okay, go for the damage. Leader, that's fine. Fine. Okay, so I could potentially commit a Fleder here. I might your leader charge here as well. So by leader charging, this gets nice and high, and I'm not going to lead charge again this round. So now I don't think he can potentially catch up. So what I'll probably only use here, I won't use another Fleder. I feel like I should put another Incubus in this deck, but then I feel like sometimes you brick Incubus, like I don't have 2 Fleders in the deck, so but I can obviously use the Incubus to bring another Fleder back. So now we can just technically just use our... Yeah, we can just use our specials, really. We don't really need to commit too much. I think they can actually still win the round if I do a dry pass, or hero pass, in a sense. There is a lot of points. I've got a feeling he might pass.
Don't worry. This out of smoke.
I'll get it done.
Okay, fair enough. We're not committing another Fleder. We don't need to do that. So what we'll do then is bleed that out, purify it so it doesn't have harmony. Very strong deck actually. Harmony is very strong. I have to go toe to toe with him, because imagine if I didn't put Unseen Elder down. Imagine like how many points I would be behind now. Waters, okay. Okay, we'll just... do you know what? We'll put Oriana down. Screw it. I think I need the engine. I feel like I need the engine. Bled is too good to give up. Ideally as well, oh, that's quite good for us. Ideally as well, we want try and get Erudite nice and big. Erudite's not too big, to be fair. Ideally, I don't want to submit Fleder, but a Fleder looks like the potential option here. Fleder or not the Fleder? That is the question. I said I wouldn't do it, but I technically do need to win round 1. Saskia's out as well.
My name? I don't recall.
We don't want to use Heat Wave, that's for this scenario. So we'll just dry pass here. And wait for their scenario to come out.
Fighting spirit wanted ye to leave this world ever free.
Yeah, he didn't count for the bleeding and Unseen Elders. That's good for us. So we get final say now. GG. Unseen Elder won it for us. Most definitely. Okay, so SOVE. This is could be good for us, but we need. This is a terrible hand. Red card hand, probably one of the worst you can get. Fudge sticks. Okay, so just bleed here, I think. What? Did I put it in that row? No! What? Why would I put it in that row? Why would I put it in that row? What? What is this game? I've literally just took it out of my hand and it just placed itself in the range row. What? Oh, this game is trash. Logically, why would I put you there? I wouldn't.
Your deepest, darkest dreams, I can make them real.
This game. Oh my god, it makes no sense. It's literally just jumped in the range row. I didn't even place it there. I just literally took it out, about to place it in melee, and just went in the range. I didn't even misclick. Bit of a silly game. Right, okay. So what we're going to do then, we know Erudite's not going to be any use to us. So we have to Erudite. We have to use Magic Box on Erudite. So if we don't get Mr. Lemons here, we lose in the next coming round. You dare pass. You dare. You dare pass. I'm being serious, you dare pass. Is he thinking what to trade? Okay, so we pass here. Nekarat, why? It's not you, it's the game. I trust, believe. I think you're fine, my friend. Right, if we don't hit cards, we lose. We have a duplicate card in this deck. We've not seen it once. Megascope has to go then. What? Why would I put you in the deck if I can't get you? Okay.
Let's not get in the axe.
So let's because the game is like saying no, you're not allowed to draw your cards. We have to yeah, I probably wouldn't get that, so just gotta get rid of SOVE, basically.
Fear not. We shall achieve our goal.
If we can survive this round, which I don't think we will do.
I can do a great deal.
Okay, I don't think that can do any more.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Personally, I don't think that can do any more. So let's just play this for the minute. Just get rid of that. Okay. Can we do it in one card? Yeah, we just need a thing in a box. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, this game. So positive, we got rid of SOVE, which is an important thing. Negative, now we're finding it. Now we're finding them. Now we're finding them. So Naglifar can definitely hit that. So if we can hit like another Fleder, that would be perfect for us. Okay, maybe not them. I'm 100%. He's gonna lead the charge. He's gonna do all lead to charge it, so I think it doesn't survive. Shame we didn't get another player. This honestly, this game just test your Fair enough. We'll just do that for the minute. Just keep the bleeding. We don't want to commit another flare because it's the only flare that we've got. Or I've actually put more units down. Yeah, we'll go Fleder actually. He could fall lead charge and still do it, but it's the only thing I can do at the minute. You dare. Fuck. He's found a way. Damn that, what's he got left? I don't know. I think he needed that to be damaged, didn't he? I think he's got Junod.
Folk can be just as treacherous as the sea.
Okay, so we need Fleder to survive. So we're gonna give that a big boost so we can't Junod it, because I think his plan is to Junod it. That is his strategy. So, actually, he's got rid of Aradite. He's got rid of SOVE. Well, we got rid of SOVE. He's trying to Junod my Fleder.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
Okay, I think he might can be me. So I've got to be wary of that. Yeah, we'll just put it here. So what I think I'm going to do here then, one of my last cards is going to be like Alp. I don't want to leave a good card in my hand.
sinking. Might as well walk on the bottom.
Or Parasite could be one of my last cards. Could use, yeah, I could use Regis a bit earlier. It's the card on the right that goes, isn't it? So maybe Heat Wave we get rid of. Parasite, keep the boost up. And then he's definitely going to Cambi me. 100%. So we'll win it this way though.
Kiss my tail goodbye.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
We'll do it like this. And then if he tries to Cambi me, we still got everything. Great comeback. Use your Cambi, go on. All that.
No prisoners! Bring them to the sea!
Okay, so we won't Cambi me then. Yeah. GG. Come on. Come on. Yarden wouldn't do it. Igni wouldn't do it, I think. Come on. SOVE, get out the game. Symbiosis. Yeah, it could be stronger. We need good cards from the start. Because I'll put like Akawin down straight away. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, is this like the most perfect hand you can get? I feel like it is. So I wouldn't really change anything. Yeah, I'll keep that. I've never had actually a perfect blue coin hand to deal with every situation. Never had a perfect blue coin hand. Now, if this is the symbiosis that I know, the only problem with this, the only control that they've got is Rebuke, and that's it. And it'll just lacks control entirely. XAVIER will be good in this because we do want to kill specials in their graveyard.
Though trees live longer than humans, they need protection.
I've got a feeling he might pass the first round, so we don't want to commit too much here. We want to try and keep our other Fleder as long as possible as backup. I would have saved that. Okay, let's place Alp down. And we want to kill that technically, don't we? Or give that bleeding, just so it doesn't have too much vitality. Actually, maybe Xavier's not probably the best card for us. What is the worst thing that can happen if we used okay, the worst scenario could be Regis and Erudite. Other than that, I think it's fine. Maybe Regis and Puzzle Box. So I'm gonna try and do Naglify here. Okay, Parasite's better. We can kill this Naiad as well. So we're definitely getting Erudite as this follow-up after Naglifar. That's an issue.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish.
Okay, that's an issue. We want to kill this, so I'm going to bleed this. Don't want to commit too many cards here, so I'm going to just put Xavier down. Because I can't use that graveyard yet. Because we're that far ahead anyway, we're that far ahead on points, so I'm not too worried. I think they're devotion, so I don't think heat waves are a concern for us. Spores won't be yeah, I think it's devotion. Potentially Ariana, because we are going to give a bit of bleeding out. Worst case scenario, heatwave target, but I don't want that to be heatwave target. Fair enough.
I buy those.
Still lie silent, but no cries.
And no, we don't need to lead charge. We're further ahead. We don't need to lead charge. Be patient here. If this guy's going to go all the way, Unseen Elder might have to go down, but we're going to see now if he wants to go all the way, because I'm at 4 cards, he's at 5. That's when you make a decision. Do you want to pass on the 5, or do you want to go try and... If you go to 4 with me, you want to go all the way. So Unseen Elder will probably have to go down here, because I think I've got enough... Yeah, I've got Alp, I've got Necro, yeah, I've got enough cards to continue the bleeding, also specials as well. What did he do here? Oh, okay. Okay, so that tells me he wants to go all the way. So we're going to place Unseen Elder down.
Must be so
Bleed some cards out here. And yeah. Oriana could potentially die here. If he's got another rebuke. I think he probably will have another rebuke. Might have to put our Fleder down. Yeah, he's going to use a rebuke here.
Wind whistles for Lord's whip.
It's fine. Fleder. Don't need to lead her, I think. I think he might pass here. I think that could be it for him. Personally. $20 points ahead.
The only good.
Seamless. I think it's seamless now. He's gonna go. I think he's gonna try and go all the way here now. So, heat wave may come out for me. I want to save heat wave for Akuin, but we're not going to get that chance. Look at an elf, a dryad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to pass here. 20 points ahead. Has he got 20 points in one card? He's got his leader, which is quite a slow tempo. Yeah, that's fine. Finish on even. So if we hit cards now, we can push. Yeah, I think a lot of people are frightened to play on Sinalda. So like the last play, but I think you got to try and keep him as long as possible, really. So we get rid of you. Final say? Is final say more important, would you say? Or the bleed?
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Now, I'll put myself a massive risk here. I can't guarantee I'm going to get up Regis, so we'll see what happens. We just want to try and bleed Simless, Akuin, and also Fnao. Also, Aradite as well is a key card. So that's our heat wave, I think. Don't need to lead her because we're bleeding. So now he's got a potential. He might not have hit Simless, but he's got a Simless roughly now to stop this bleed. Yeah, I don't think he's got Simless then, unless Simless is going to hold on to.
Be not afraid. This will only hurt a bit.
I'm gambling here on my last cards. We'll try and go as long as I can. We haven't used Aradite yet. But he's going to have to commit soon. The problem with him, he's got 10, I've got 10, so he can't guarantee he's going to hit cards. So we don't know if he's got a bad hand or not. Could be a 2-0 without Regis, you never know. At least we're going to get arrowed out for the next round. That's going to play for a lot of points. Okay, FNA or Simless, what's your last card? Or have you bricked? You don't know. Simless. You should have played Simless before, I'd say.
Behave like you were bad.
Okay, at least he doesn't get value of harvests. Yeah, he should do it in this many points. Just 6. Right, so we've got a big Erudite. We just need a Regis and something else. A Regis and a bleeding card. A unit. Fuck. He hasn't got heat wave, so that's fine.
Choke the embers. Wind, blow out the flame.
I think he's full devotion, so... We're not going to get any more bleeding out of them. So let's go for that.
May their rotting corpses fertilize our wood.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
And then another 14 points on top. Should not have heat wave because he's devotion. Yeah, GG. But that was a risky. Any other opponent, if it wasn't a devotion deck, we would have lost that.